Before we starting this course, just I want to show these some of the images which I used for making this particular GIF animation. Okay, let's start. Just go to the composition. The shortcut is Ctrl plus N in PC and Command plus N in Mac, and rename it as main comp. And just I want to take it as 1920 by 1080. My comp settings also should look at full HD, so that's the reason I'm taking 1920 by 1080, and the frame rate I need some 24. Alright, just my GIF animation should around time should be some around 5 seconds, because GIF animation time shouldn't extend more than 5 to 10 seconds. Alright, okay, and this is our composition. And now I'm going to drag this shoe into here, and just I want to decrease the scale a little bit. And once go to the layer, and just I need to pre-comp. The shortcut is Ctrl Shift plus C in PC and Command Shift plus C in Mac, and I want to rename it as shoe pre-comp. Don't forget to tick this blue button, because all the settings will go to this pre-comp, and click OK. And let's jump into this pre-comp. And now I need to cut this shoe. I want to remove this background, so instead of keying, just I prefer to use the pen tool. Alright, we finished the cutting part, and just go to the effects once, and I need to give some matte choker because I want to clean the edges very neatly. So here the geometric softness is 4, just I want to increase a little bit up, some around 5, and still a little bit more, and increase the choke as well, still a little bit, because we used to see some blue color. Alright, now also we are going to see some bluish color here. Just I want to adjust with the pen tool over here. It's looking very cool. Just I am happy with this result. Just once go to the main comp, and I need to bring the paper texture over here. Just place it under the shoe composition, and again just I want to pre-comp this one. The shortcut is Ctrl Shift plus C in PC and Command Shift plus C in Mac, and rename it to BG, and go to the effects and color correction. Just change the color a little bit down, and once go to the color correction again, and just go to the tint. I want to give it some little bit some bluish color, very bluish color. And don't forget to place this shoe at the center of this composition. Before we starting animating this shoe, just I want to add some background over here. So let's take one solid, and just go to the effects and presets. In generate, I want to take one gradient ramp, and I want to give some white color over here a little bit. And on the second color, just I need to give some sky blue color. And just now I need to bring back this solid under to this background, and now I need to give this background as change the color mode of this background. Just go to the toggle switches over here, and it's in normal. Just I need to put it in, just multiply. Once we can check the result, and just once we go to the color correction for this BG, and just I want to give it little bit up in the tint, reduce the tint little bit down. Just alright, it's looking cool for me. And just now I need to animate this shoe. Before animating this shoe, just I want to animate this shoelace. So I don't want to do it here, just I want to jump into the precomps. Alright, just now I need to go to the puppet tool. Just this puppet tool is very useful tool for animating, especially for when it comes to animating in After Effects. Puppet tool is the most powerful tool. Mostly used this tool for many complex animations. Just for if you're working any for explainer videos, any character animation, this puppet tool is the most useful tool for you. Alright, just click this puppet tool, and I want to keep some points. This puppet tool, what this puppet tool means, I click here, it will give you some point over here. With that point, just we can control this entire shoe. Now we are going to control this entire shoe. Why? Because in this entire shoe we are only having this only one puppet point. Just if I add the puppet point over here, see, now we are controlling this shoe, this point. So the puppet tool is the most powerful tool in After Effects, especially for animation purpose. Alright, just now I need to animate this lace. Put the puppet points over here and here. In the same way, just I need to keep the puppet point for here and here. And now I'm going to start animating this shoelace. Just once scroll on this mesh and we can see the deform. So we used to take nearly 6 puppet pins and select all and collapse all. Now it's automatically the keyframe is generated here for the puppet tool. And I'm going to some 10th frame, and I'm going to animate this right side lay first. Just deselect all. Alright, and next I'm going to animate this left side lay. Just once check it and play. Alright, just convert all these keyframes to ease and ease. The shortcut is F9. And once we finish this one, I want this lay animation should continue for this entire timeline. So instead of copying these keyframes with Ctrl C and Ctrl V, we need to use the same expression loop out. Alright, just press Alt in this first pin and click this button and just go to the property and select loop out. Alright, just now we can see. Alright, repeat the same process for all the pins. We finished this process and now we can check it. I think we should add one more one more keyframe for this one. I want to delete everything. I'll just go to some 20th frame and I'm going to animate this right side leg again. Just drag a little bit down. It should touch this feet of the shoe, and do the same for the left side leg and bring both the points. Alright, and just for this two puppet pins, we animated three puppet pins. For these three puppet pins, I am going to give the expression for here. Just go to the property and give loop out. Repeat the same process for the rest of the two puppet pins. Alright, just once we can check. Alright, sorry, it's instead of loop out, this we can give it loop out duration. Once we can check it. Alright, just now I need to animate these puppet pins for this shoe. So once click on this puppet button and I want to click this to animate this shoe button like this, and again go to the 20th frame. Just it should come to initial frame. Sorry, once delete it because it's little bit stretching. Copy this frame, Control C and paste it over here. Paste it over here. And now just this bottom, alright, just press Alt and give the same expression. Just loop out duration and once play. Sorry, no, wrong expression. Just to give. Just and once everything we finished, just I want to turn it into 3D. Just pivot point, initial pivot point is here. Just I want to drag this initial pivot point to this corner. And now just press R and we can see the rotation. Just I want to keyframe the Z rotation over here and just go to some 10th frame. I want to drag a little bit, just 14, and again go to the 20th frame and make it the value to 0. Press F9 just and give the same expression. And once we can see the result. Yes, alright. Just we finished the animating this shoe. going to add some stroke lines borders for this shoe, so it will give some good looking effect for the shoe when it's animating. So I'm going to take one new shape layer, just go to the content, and I want to disable the fill. Just I don't need the fill, just I want to use only the stroke. Just I want to draw the stroke. And just go to the layer once, and I want to precomp this one, and shape animation, shape animation. Alright, it's 5 seconds. Just I don't need 5 seconds, just I need to give some 1 second is enough for me. Alright, just go to the content now and go to the shape. Just I want to increase the stroke width little bit, and just in this add button, just I want to take a zigzag and just collapse the zigzag, and just I don't need the size to 1, just make it to some 1, and just in the points, instead of points, select the smooth, so that our stroke will look very smooth. Alright, just I need this kind of result little bit. It should look like crispy and distorted. For that reason I added zigzag. And now I want to animate this one. Just go to the trim paths. Before doing trim paths, just don't forget to use the round cap instead of butter cap, and just trim paths. Once I need to animate the start position first, go to the 10th frame, just make it to 0. Sorry sir, delete it once. First I need to animate the end position, and go to the 10th frame, and I want to give the end position to 100. Again I need to keyframe the start position over here, and again go to 20th frame, and just I need to increase the keyframe to 100. Alright, just convert all these keyframes to ease and ease. The shortcut is F9, and drag these keyframes to the little bit end, so that the animation will look very perfectly. And see, now we are going to see this result. Alright, just I need this stroke animation to be continued for this entire composition. So instead of duplicating these things, just I need to go to the time, and I want to select the enable time remapping, and just I want to give this expression here also. So go to the property and give it loop out. Alright, and just I need to parent this shape layer animation to here, so that our shape animation will follow this shoe rotation animation. So that's the reason I am parenting this shape animation for this shoe. Alright, just duplicate this one. Just before that I want to turn it into 3D and scale it. And place it little bit. We should maintain some variation, and I need to duplicate one more time and go to the scale and increase the scale little bit, and displace this layer, And once we can see, displace the layers little bit, because I don't want all the 3 shape layers should be animated at the same time. Alright, just now I need to change the colors, because go to the effect and generate, and just for first one I need to give red color and copy it, and for the second one paste, just I need to give some yellow color, and third one just I need to give some dark blue color. I want to give some dark. And once now we can go into the main composition and we can check the result, how it is looking. Alright, just go to the shoe once, and just I need to animate this shoe, because I don't want this shoe should be in the same color. So I'm going to go to the color correction once, and I want to give it tint color, and just I want to change the color over here. So go to the effects and the tint, just put a keyframe over here, first 5 frames. Just I don't need anything color, any color, it should look like red color. Just after that, just I need to keyframe this one, make it to 100, and here just go to some 10th frame, just I need to give some other color, just I need to give some blue color, and again go to the 20th frame, I want to change the color to some yellow color, and again some 25th frame, just I need to give some red color. Alright, just select all the keyframes once, press F9 and give an expression over here, loop out type ping pong. Now just we are seeing colors have changed. Just alright, just go to our main and we can check how it's looking. Welcome back. And previous class we animated this shoe and this layers with the help of puppet tool. Just now I need to animate this shoe in the main scene. So just toggle the switches and once, and I need to press the S to open my scale, and just go to some 10th frame, and just I want to decrease the scale now to 0, and once open the rotation, the frame, just I need the rotation value to the 0, and just in 0 frame just I need the rotation value to 180 degrees, Alright, just after going to some frames, I need the rotation to drag a little bit up around some 18, and when it reaches to 20th frame, I need the rotation value to 0. And again a little bit down, and just go to 25th frame, and I need the rotation value to be negative direction, and again go to some 30th frame. I need now the rotation value to be 0. So arrange the keyframes in little bit near by near so that our animation will look good. Arrange the keyframes near so that our animation will look clean and good. Alright, select all the keyframes and press F9. Just once we can check the results. Yes, already it's looking little bit speed. Just I need to arrange this animation keyframe. I need to arrange these keyframes little bit far from each other because it's looking little bit speed. Once we can check the result. Alright, for me it's looking very cool. In between these classes, just I created this design element. So with the help of shape layers, just I created this and I animated this. Just I want to drag under the shoe precomp. Just once play it how it's looking. Alright, it's looking cool. With the help of shape tool and with the help of trim paths and with the help of repeater, just I created this design elements. Just how we created this shoe outline path in the same way I created, but here just I used repeater for filling this entire composition of this shape layers, and I used the same loop out expression for this shape layer for continuous looping animation for this entire composition. I used a loop out expression for which we used for animating this shoelace and the outline path of this shoelace, outline path of this shoe. I didn't give any new effects or any new expressions for creating these design elements. Just for that reason, I don't want to make this as tutorial. Just you can create by your own by using your creativity. It's up to your creativity. For that reason, I didn't teach in this class for making this design element. Now we need to design some additional designs under this shoe. So just go to the layer and I need to take on solid. It's yellow solid. Okay, alright. And just solo it first. And just I need to draw one shape with the help of pen tool. Alright, just I need to precomp this once again. Just go to the precomp and write it. Yellow shape. Yellow shape. Move all the attributes. And just now I am going to animate this one like how we are going to animate with the help of shape tools. But this is not a shape tool. This is purely a solid. With solid also we can do it with the help of stroke tool, which is under the generate. So directly we can't take this stroke tool here. First of all, when you are using before the stroke tool, just we need to take one mask. So I want to draw one mask for this yellow shape layer. Alright, just now that we can see one mask is there. Now go to effects and go to the generate and take stroke. Alright, just we can see it. And in the paint styles, just I need to take into the reveal into original image. Now we are seeing that we didn't say anything because it's missing totally. Just we want to get it back with the help of just brush size. Just increase the brush size until we get the full shape of this yellow shape. Just now I need to animate this one. Just same like how we are animating the shape layers in the trim paths, start and the end. Here also we can see start and the end. So now I'm going to change the end here. End is coming like this and start will come opposite to the end. So first of all, just I need to keyframe over the start button over here and just go to some 10th to 11th frame. Just I want to decrease the start position to 0. Okay, that's it. Just we increase just yellow shape animation with the help of stroke. Alright, just and when you are applying a stroke over here, don't forget to apply mask here. Without when you apply the none, this stroke effect won't work. Just always use this path option over here and put it into the mask. And just this brush hardness means here we are seeing some feather. So if we increase the brush hardness, just the feather is going to decrease and it will become the sharp. So that's the use of the brush hardness. And yeah, alright, just we finished this one. And now I need to hope you understand this stroke effect over here. And now I need to take one more effect called go to the distort and apply turbulent displace and just increase this a little bit. Still a little bit. We need to just I need to look this shape like 2D smoke effect. And just I need to animate this evolution. So for that I'm just going to give expression over here plus alt in PC and option in Mac and write time multiplies by 100. So what's the expression means? It will automatically multiply the evolution without keyframing. Just this time this expression will multiply into 100 times. That's the meaning of this expression. And just once we can see. Alright, just once unsolo it and we can see. And just now toggle the switches and I want to make it at 3D and just once solo it and check where this point is there, axis point, just because I want to make it duplicates, because this is not a shape layer to take a repeater over here. So we have to take duplicates and we have to rotate it manually. So just I'm taking the duplicates and I'm arranging this. Alright, just we finish. Just I made nearly 6 duplicates and just once we can look the result how it's looking.